What's up, fellow Cinders? Welcome back to my channel, Chill Buddha Dreams. I've got another exciting video for you this week, with spills and thrills. Which takes place earlier this month during 4th of July. Ron, FBC, and myself met up with my buddy Alan to ride Karst Loop at Hobbs State Park.
With Ron over here. Oh yeah, it feels great today.
I've been watching your videos. You've been riding a lot.
I've been riding a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it going. I like the pivot.
Oh, yeah, it's a great bike.
How you feeling, Ron?
Not used to this bike. So
That's what I was thinking.
rattling sounds, I'm not sure.
Let's keep them going.
Karst Loop is one of my favorite loops for putting miles in.
We'll take a break. No, we're good.
The park is so large and the trail builders had a lot of space to work with, which makes the climbs out here less punchy and more sustainable. When my legs can survive the climbs, it gives me more power to maintain a faster pace. I'd been dying to come out here to see how fast I am after switching over to the Continentals. And at this point, I'm noticing a huge difference. And then that had to happen.
I wish I would have videoed that. I really do. Holy Holy
Lucky this.
You flipped the pedal right here. You flew through the air, landed into that tree, it bounced you that way, your bike spun and fell and landed as is. Holy that would have been worth it for you.
Son of a.
You alright?
I broke my dropper.
Uh-oh. We lost him. We were pushing, dude. Come on, you see me.
Tried it without.
Huh? I'm fine. I just want to get... I had a goal in mind and I'm pissed because it's ruined now. My goal was to get down to the water as fast as possible and PR that. And it's not your fault, it's my fault.
Even after the crash, I was having fun on those new tires.
I know.
This whole tire swap was actually a great lesson for me when it comes to roll resistance.
I got it. Going back. There's 2 more, but they're way back. Oh, is he? He's what? Brian gassed out. Yeah, I'm fine. I got greedy and started trying to pedal when I shouldn't. We're gonna stop at the lake. He'll catch up with us.
I was ready to get into that water.
My whole left side hurts.
Yeah. Off the bike, he like flipped around, bounced off a tree, spun around, hit the ground, and the bike hit the tree and dropped and landed just like your bike is right now. And he was like, stood up, and was like,
Mercy was closed. It was after 9 o'clock.
Well, maybe the hospital's not closed, but
This swimming spot is the highlight of the Karst Trail, halfway through the loop.
you might as well go ahead and kill me.
that would throw me.
Definitely worth it.
Moved here at the beginning of May.
Okay. Well, hell, you just got here then.
Yeah.
And we moved here the beginning of May last year. Okay.
And I just moved here November.
Yeah. 4 years. 4 years this month.
I don't have a dropper. I broke my dropper. Yeah, look. But it's got a, that's the beauty of the wolf tooth. It's got the breakaway.
We continued the loop. FBC and Ron took off a bit before Alan and I did. There are a ton of sections after the lake where you can maintain a decent speed. I was doing everything I could to catch up with FBC and Ron.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off like that. Sorry, ladies.
You're good.
Have a good one. Be safe. We'll see. I try to always ride like that.
Alan was on my tail the entire time with his e-bike.
Man, that was good, man.
A lot or more?
I'm not huffing at all. You're the one who gotta, deal with it.
Then let's go. I'm hungry. I was like, there's no way we're gonna keep up with him, or catch up with him, because I was there for a minute, like getting my watch.
Yeah, I could have.
Yeah, we just,
Dude,
really,
On this,
you're maybe
I
30
could
seconds
catch you.
behind us.
really?
he was going fast, really much.
Yeah, he was going fast the first part too. I was like, all right, Adam. We just gotta work on your cornering. Cornering down, because that's where you lose all your speed.
He's getting a little too close to the trees.
That's where I noticed when I'm behind following you, you're booking. We're flying until we get into the corners, and then that's where you're like, you break too much going in and not enough letting go out and leaning.
I probably do the same thing too.
You get kind of.
I get squirrely in my corners, I know.
So we're working on cornering. You'll be freaking hard to keep up with.
Good, that's what I'm going for.
You probably could keep up for a lot of that ride, probably.
What?
On the e-bike ride, on your bike.
I'm not going on an e-bike ride with my bike, dude.
I mean, you want to
It just won't be fun. It's fun to push myself when I'm like amongst friends.
You've only been to one, right? The one
Yeah, with
Handcut?
with an e-bike.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the one at Handcut, right?
Yeah.
Especially when they sessions.
You ought to come to one when we do like Kohler.
Get it? Best loop out here. I don't think we're gonna do another one.
You guys gonna go get something to eat? What are you guys gonna do?
We're not supposed to, but we're going to.
In this situation, I mean.
In this situation. Get it?
Bye. Y'all too.
In this situation being that we're out here and starving,
Group setting too. More than.
but we're both unemployed.
I got you.
See, I rode the Yamaha motor, didn't like it. I like the Bosch, but it's louder. That feels good like the Bosch, but it's not as loud.
The last bit up to the parking lot is all climbing.
Hi.
Go here.
That way.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah, this just goes to the parking lot.
And lucky for me, Ron had the breakaway piece for my dropper remote. Just a few days later, and it was 4th of July. That morning, FBC and I met up with a few other local riders to shred Huntley. And obviously, air raid was the trail of choice. This town is full of great people that ride as much as I do. I'm honestly overwhelmed with all the new friends I've made. We made our way over to Kohler to finish up with some party laps.
Favorite warm-up. Go ahead.
A few runs down Cease and Desist. Cease is definitely my favorite jump line to session in town. When the crew had to wrap things up and get back to their families, Brian and I decided to stay for a few more runs. Once the heat caught up to us, we linked up with Chaz and Kevin at the Blue Hole to cool down. And it's not 4th of July without some fireworks, so we all decided to check out the Bentonville fireworks show at Orchard Park.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the stage, the Arkansas Winds.
Look at this. It looks detachable.
The eyebrows are gone too. They're gone 20 minutes ago.
All in all, that was the best 4th of July I could ask for. I wouldn't have changed a thing.
Nobody has this section.
Yeah, I'll probably just blow this off. That's pretty tall.
You can come out here and trim some of this stuff that's sticking out too. Now, how do you get to your house from here?
The next day, I went out with FBC to explore his local trails.
This would be fun to come downhill on too.
He wanted to step up and join TAP, the Trail Adoption Program, which is put together by Trailblazers. It's a great way to give back to the trails that we all enjoy so much.
The FBC DH trail, bro. I'm loving it. I cannot believe that that came out to be so perfect for you. That's a perfect section, and the drop-in is right from your house, Brian. Dude, that's a perfect section. You couldn't have asked for a much better DH run than that. And it flows, dude.
We got him signed up, and we both went out there to clean up his new trail.
I'm so happy for you, Brian. You couldn't have gotten a cooler piece of trail.
And you can tell he's proud of his adopted trail. Once we were done, we went back to our favorite spot to cool off. For this channel, my goal is to continue to tell my mountain biking story, one experience at a time, and to share some sick edits of all the great trails Bentonville has to offer, along with all the other destinations I aim to visit. This is a whole new experience for me, and I would really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Comments are welcome, and hoping that you keep them positive. And remember guys, be chill and stay shredding.